Hi everybody, Carol here. Welcome. Today I am making 10 cards from one kit, the Simon Says Stamp July Kit, and I am going to have to rush through this to get it all in, but I'm just showing you right here some of the colors of the papers I use. I'm only using a very small part of the kit today, but it's my favorite part with all the pictures, and they almost look like photos or paintings. And so these are some of the colors I've used, and I picked out colors that go with the pictures. I literally spent hours picking out colors that would pick up the different colors in the pictures. I did some of these cuttings here on some of the cards, not all, but these are just, we don't use these too much anymore, but I just love them. And so I was just showing you how I used them in some of these cards, and the edges, the pretty edges they add. And so then I'm going around all the papers as I typically do with a neutral color ink and just finishing off the edges, especially if the cards or the pictures have a white edge. I color that up, make it dark, make it more finished looking. I'll usually use 3 or 4 colors of paper on each picture, and that shows how they stack up. These had to be cut down. The pictures they're 6 by 6 and my cards are 5 by 7, so I had to cut off the sides. And as I glue them down with the Tombow Mono Multi Glue here that's repositionable, I will show you the back side of this paper. It's two-sided. The other side is beautiful also. I just had to choose which one I was going to use. So like in this case, I typically in these cards, they're pretty much all alike, same theme, but different colors, so they turn out looking different. But anyway, so this one, I'll have an edge down at the bottom of this card, pretty much all of them, and then I'll fill them with some colorful strips or some kind of decoration that'll pick out some of the colors that are actually in the picture. And it's amazing. I would think, oh, well, this pink will go with this gray or this blue or whatever. And then when I put it on there, no, it didn't look good. You choose one of many pinks or whatever you have in your stash. But it took a long time. And does the pink go on top or does the yellow go on top? I just played back and forth. But now those are just some die cuts from old times that I was showing you things you can decorate. These are some of the punches right here. And I didn't use all of them, but just wanted to show you some of the choices. Don't limit yourself. And so now here's the aqua and pink, and I decided to put the punched edge out on the side. Typically I put it down at the bottom. And then again, that's the back side of that pretty paper, but I loved this one. And they were all fabulous. That's why I spent this whole time just working with these. There's a lot you can do. Not any limit by what I'm doing at all. And then I thought I have it's an old die I have, but I was carrying out the leaf theme from a tree. There's the back side of this page. And anyway, just playing with what those little stalks of leaves would look like or not. Does the turquoise go on top, or the aqua, or does the pink? And just playing around with it. Typically I would have the third background color also showing down at the bottom. Here's another one. That's the back side with the glue all on it. I've already glued all of these so that they would be dry and repositionable. Tombow will be repositionable if you let it dry. And so then a little different color scheme on this one. And so I put the red and then the black. Thought, oh, does the black look better on top? Whatever. Usually I'd already predetermined this and wrote everything down. It took a lot of prep time. It looks fast and easy here, and it is easy, but it did take some time and some thinking. So, and again, I was playing with that same little clump of leaves. At the end, you'll see what I end up doing for embellishment. I wanted to show this one I had already glued down, so I'm going to show, I love this one. There's just such a pretty picture. Show you that I did use the turquoise on the back. I had already glued it down before I put it on camera. But, and then this is an old Simon Says Stamp die. And it's green, so I'm not going to use it, but I just wanted to show something could be done. This is another one of my favorites. I think it has 3 color schemes in this one. And picked out some of those colors you'd think they were orange, but you put orange with it and it doesn't look orange, and it was quite a treat. And this is an old something, a little paper flower or fabric flower I had in my stash, and I thought that might look good. You'll see at the end what I end up doing. And then this one too, love the little houses, so cute. And then again, where do you put your happy birthday? I just picked out a lot of happy birthdays because those are the cards I send the most. There's another one of those fabric flowers, just played with it. And then of course this gorgeous thing, it had those beautiful reflections in the water, that different colors. I went back and I'm just showing where I'm going back and putting some sentiments on the front. I love this one. Now I left this one whole, 6x6. So this is not a typical card. It'd be one that you would want to hand off. You'd have to make your card base, unless you have some paper that could fit that. And then just love this picture, and I love the colors in it. And so deciding where I want to put the happy birthday. And again, you might have to put this in a manila, not a manila, but a white envelope, big old folder envelope, to get that in the mail. Here's another punch used on this, and I'm doing a slimline card this time. And they had 2 sheets that had slimline pictures. There were 2 on each picture, so I cut this one in half, basically in half. They weren't always exactly half. And most of my slimline cards are anywhere. This one I think is 4 to 8.5. You don't have to be stuck by that. You can, and I'm going to try this little leaf stem one more time. But anyway, whatever size you want your slimline to be. So, and I ended up actually using it this time, the little leaf. I'm going back now on some of these pictures and filling in. There's another fabric flower. I just played with one of those flourishes, put in a happy birthday, and then this one, trying to decide where to put it. I'm just rushing through it because this takes a lot of time, and that, believe it or not, completed 10 cards. But I think they're just so pretty because of the card. It almost, as I said, they almost look like photographs or paintings, and I just think they were really pretty. They really caught my eye from the beginning. So I'm just bringing them out one at a time, showing you the finished card. And if you needed to pause it to look at it better, as I said, these are 5x7s, almost all of them, and then the slim line. And choose what colors you have available. They send you 3 beautiful, well, one's white, but 2 other colored sheets of paper, and I'll probably use those later. I didn't use the dies in the kit. I didn't use the stamp set in the kit. I didn't use the stencil in the kit, so I still have a lot more to do. So hang in with me. Come back from time to time and check. I'll try to get some more cards made that go just specifically with this kit. So thank you so much for joining me. It always means a lot, and I hope you enjoy it and get something out of it. These are just to give you ideas and maybe get you a little excited about playing with a lot of colors. But again, thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and come back real soon, and hope to see you then. Best of everything. Bye-bye.